We woke up today, and I guess you guys don't even know this, but we have two laptops. They're both Mac laptops, and one of the laptops about 2 weeks ago just wouldn't turn on. I think they referred to it as the black screen of death. So that was one of the main reasons that we actually ended up heading from Uvita all the way back up to San Jose, which is to try and get the MacBook fixed. We ended up linking up with Jordan and Kaylee and Leave Everything in Wonder all at the same time, so it worked out perfectly.
Except we couldn't get the computer fixed. We drove all the way to San Jose, we had the computer looked at, they ran some diagnostics, they couldn't figure it out, they decided probably the logic board needed to be replaced. It was gonna be really expensive. Luckily though, we have another computer.
Now this morning, I go to turn on the backup computer, it does not turn on. We have the black screen of death again on our second laptop, which has been something that's like been giving us anxiety, is now that we have only one computer, it's like, whoa, if something happens to this one computer, we'd probably have to go buy another laptop, which is what Jordan had to do in El Salvador, which is really expensive. These are both new, so for one of them to go down and then the second one to go down this morning, we started freaking out.
Luckily, after maybe 20-30 minutes of trying all these different techniques, the computer started. Huge sigh of relief, except now we're like pretty freaked out that this might happen again.
So needless to say, we've been having a tough morning. Anyway, we're gonna get this sourdough dough. We're gonna get this sourdough dough on the road and start whipping it up. We got this starter from Matt and Stacy. If you guys haven't seen Matt and Stacy's van tour, link it up here.
They live in an Airstream with their 3 kids and travel the world, and she makes sourdough bread every single morning fresh for breakfast. She gave us some of their starter, and we've been talking about making this since we met them maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and today is the day. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on. I was just using this computer and then all of a sudden it restarted. I wasn't touching it and it just restarted on its own.
Extremely frustrating. We are definitely trying to make the most of this morning. We're trying to keep our heads up. The computer has gone into black screen again. Oh, and it just did a little, the fan like kicks on for a second. Huh. This thing is in trouble. And looking at Allie with the dough, I think she's in trouble too.
This is what kneading dough looks like for me in the van.
Kind of worried this dough's not gonna turn out right.
No. We used to make bread all the time. We've never made sourdough bread, and we've never baked bread in the van, actually, ever. So I'm really excited because sourdough bread is a really cool alternative to other types of bread that do use yeast to make the dough rise.
Yeah, so if you have like any stomach problems, a lot of people develop stomach problems from eating like unrisen yeast from like manufactured or mass-produced bread. So if you're gonna make your own bread and you make sourdough, you don't have to add any yeast because the sourdough, the starter, acts as the yeast to make it rise. It's a lot better for your gut, and I mean, pretty much everybody nowadays has got some kind of gut problem or some kind of acid problem or something's going on. They're killing everybody out here. So we're making this sourdough bread. It's gonna heal our guts. It's gonna be delicious. I mean, it looks pretty good right now, actually.
It's coming together.
Looks like the dough's actually starting to work out.
Yeah. The other thing with sourdough is you have to let it rise 3 times. So last night we did an overnight rise for 12 hours. Now we have an 8-hour rise. And then tonight it's like at 45 minutes or an hour, and then we'll cook it fresh for dinner time.
It's not labor intensive, it's patience intensive.
Yeah.
So
we're not great at that, honestly. We're having a crisis.
Their second laptop broke.
No way.
Same thing.
Yeah.
It's got to be the humidity.
It's different because this one, the trackpad will still click. So there's like still power going through the machine.
Dude, what? It's cool.
I wonder if Mercury's retrograde. You want me to call my grandma?
And then, randomly, we were like talking about the computer, and all of a sudden Siri started reading out loud one of my notifications on my phone from like the other side of the van. Like all our electronics are just like freaking out.
The government's listening.
Isn't that so weird?
Guys, things aren't looking good. Obviously, the computer that wasn't starting and we got it started failing again, and now it's completely kaput. We can't get it to turn on again. There's documents on that computer that we absolutely need. There's an episode that's almost entirely edited. Luckily, we haven't formatted the memory card, so we still have the footage. We can start over again. We found an authorized Apple retailer about 30 minutes down the road in San Ysidro. We're gonna try and get down there and see if they can fix the computer or repair it, or at least figure out what's wrong. But if not,
We're gonna have to spend some money today.
that's just kind of one of the problems with being a one-man band, is we are everything. We are the equipment suppliers, we are the videographers, we're the editors. We're trying to make as good of videos as possible, and when your equipment fails, you don't really have a choice. Sometimes you just have to go out and spend the money to keep the show on the road.
I don't know what other solutions we have today, so our fingers are crossed that hopefully the store we're going to can fix the problem. Maybe the computer's under warranty. Maybe there's a way to get it worked on and fixed today. That would be amazing, and we are going to think optimistically in case that's a possibility. That would be awesome.
Bum, 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 bum.
So Apple computers come with a 1-year warranty. If you're within that 1 year, then they're able to fix it for free at no cost. Today is August 6th, 2019, and we just realized we bought this computer on August 6, 2018, exactly 1 year ago to the day. Unfortunately, it sounds like they're not gonna honor it, because if it had happened yesterday, it would have been fine. It would have been under warranty, but because it's exactly a year, we have to pay.
Different now?
Yeah.
So it's covered now?
Yeah.
Wow!
Thank you, Apple. I just had to get on the phone with Apple customer support and say, hey, I paid a ton of money for this computer. I bought it exactly a year ago. The warranty expired yesterday. I was like, can you just give me like 24 hours so I can get this thing fixed? Like, that's all I need. And the guy was like, all right, man, I'll help you out. So thank you, Apple, for coming through with the win. Well, we've had a pretty rough day. So I think we're gonna stop and get some coffee. Maybe get a little work done. But all the work's gotta get done on my phone, so I don't know how this is gonna go.
We're trying to just take it minute by minute right now. It's hard to get a lot of work done since they have our computer and our other computer is dead. So we're trying to get as much done as we can on our phones.
Since it's raining, we can't go out and do anything. We've got to wait for the computer to be fixed, so we're kind of stuck twiddling our thumbs. So I'm actually trying to learn something, and I just wanted to say thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. So right now I'm watching a course on street photography, Capture the Life of Your City. I'm using this course to actually teach me a little bit more about photos, to get more insight, because no matter how much you know, you can always learn more, and I'm trying to get better at taking pictures for our thumbnails of our videos. Skillshare is actually an online learning community for creators. They have 25,000 different courses that you can take. It's super easy. They have an app where you can do it on your phone, you can do it on the website. So whether you're just trying to learn something for a hobby, you want to pick up a new skill, or you're trying to propel your career, Skillshare is a place where you can get the tools and you can get the information to basically learn anything. So go ahead and join the over 7 million people that already subscribe to Skillshare. We have a link in our description where Skillshare is doing a huge favor. Click the link in our description, you get 2 months free. Skillshare's hooking it up. Just wanted to say thanks again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Go and check them out. Obviously, this is a huge problem. They're not gonna have the computers done until Friday, but we have to edit a video by Friday. So we're really just looking for a computer we can use to edit one episode. What are you doing, Allie?
Welcome to my new office.
So these guys are cool enough to not only let Allie use the iMac in the store to edit this episode, we're pretty much gonna hang out with them all day. So I'm gonna try and maybe buy them dinner or something. Jose is the guy that's fixing the computer, and I just can't believe that this happened to the Nomadic movement. This happened to Jordan and Kaylee a month ago when we were in El Salvador. Maybe Central America, or the humidity is just really bad for these laptops. I don't really know. Allie's gonna do some editing. I'm gonna take Frank for a walk. We're gonna hang out for a little while, and then we're gonna make some of that bread.
We are basically spending the entire day in this iShop, and these guys have been so helpful and so friendly. So I feel like the only way to repay them just a little bit and show some of our gratitude is to feed them lunch.
And the food court here is looking pretty scarce, but there is a little pizza place called Mamma Mia's.
Mamma Mia's.
So we're gonna go pick up a couple pizzas. We're gonna feed the 3 people working at iShop, because after all, they're letting it be our mobile editing studio.
Yeah. Look at this feast. Un regalo para ti. Wow, look at that guy. Molto bene.
Molto bene.
I know I would love some pizza if I were working all day and helping people out, so hopefully this makes them smile.
Here's the man of the hour.
There he is.
Thank you.
You like pizza?
Yes.
Good, good.
So these are called jocotes. We got
Jocotes.
them some pizza, they got us some fruit,
Yeah.
everybody wins. And it tastes like what?
Like a little sweet.
Like an apple.
Yeah.
Como una manzana.
Yeah, como la manzana.
Wow, that's really cool.
Sí, saben mejor los maduros. Yeah.
Gracias.
Con gusto.
Very interesting texture. I haven't tried these before, I don't think.
That's good.
Costa Rica is full of crazy fruits that I've never even heard of. And they're all pretty delicious.
Plus, we love trying new stuff, so this is amazing. Thanks, Jose. No, we've got to get out.
You got this?
Muchas gracias, amigos. These guys here at iShop really hooked it up. They really hooked it up.
Wow,
and
these doors are closing.
they're literally closing for the day. We have some technical difficulties, so only one of the computers is getting fixed. The other computer is going to get fixed in Panama.
We're half happy.
That's that. Either way, we're going back to the van now. We've still got to make this loaf of bread.
What a long day.
Let's check how our little love muffin is doing.
Our love muffin.
Oh, no! It doesn't look like it rose at all.
That's not, we're baking it anyway.
We're baking a flat loaf of bread.
Today is not our day.
Oh, what do you have to say?
You know, sometimes van life doesn't go your way, but it's all about your attitude. It's all about what you make of what happens to you in life. And I'm gonna make bread. Fingers crossed, the parts all arrive that they need. They can do some work on our other computer. We could at least have one working computer by the end of this week. Really, really hoping. Otherwise,
It's gonna happen, I got faith.
this might be the end of Trent and Allie.
The loaf is actually looking good. We gotta make some slits in the top, because when this puppy gets really big and plump and flowing and rising, it's just gonna split and tear. So we gotta make these little cuts, the relief cuts, if you will. And it's gonna make a really good loaf.
We're gonna manifest a delicious loaf.
That, or it's gonna be a heavy pancake of sourdough and it's not gonna be good. But either way, I'm really excited. All right, moment of truth. I don't know about this. It looks like a really weird color. It smells okay. It's about as dense as a brick, and it weighs about as much as a brick. We're gonna let it rest for a minute, and we're gonna cut it up, and we're gonna eat it.
Ah yes, we've got a beautiful spread tonight. Some deliciously fresh leftovers.
The color doesn't look too appetizing, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna taste good.
Turmeric rice and Alfredo sauce, 2 flavors you wouldn't think go together, but are actually great. This is hot. It's soft on the inside.
Really?
Kind of, yeah.
I doubt it.
A lot to push through.
Wonder how that's gonna taste.
It's good flavor.
Mmm. Flavor's there.
It's hot.
Texture's just a little
Dense.
like
Dense
dough.
bread.
All right, well, we're gonna cut a couple more pieces of this hard dough and eat this delicious meal.
Today didn't go as planned. That happens sometimes, and you just gotta make the most of it, and sometimes you eat bread that is a little bit weird.
Yeah. We didn't really get to hang out with Kaylee and Jordan.
I know.
We'll see them in a day or two, either way.
More adventures to come. Either way, getting through those obstacles makes every adventure that much more sweeter.
But we want to thank you guys so much for coming along on this journey with us today.
Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to our channel as well. And we'll talk to you soon, guys.
See you on the next one.
Good night.